Why does Casey Anthony not hate her father George, who murdered her child and then tried to get her convicted by planting evidence against her? I mean, how is it possible? How completely psychotic do you have to be to not hate this guy? So here's the same thing. How could you, all you Americans, every one of you, I don't care if you're left or right or what you are, how could you not hate the government that's taking bribes right in front of you? They call them campaign contributions, and ripping off everybody except the people who are giving them the money. Okay, the Wall Street crooks are staying out of prison. They're giving them contracts for all kinds of ridiculous military crap that we don't need. We're starting wars all over the place and keeping everybody pissed off because they shoot people with drones and all kinds of whacked out stuff like that. Okay? So how is it that you people in America are so arrogant that you can't admit, uh-oh, wait a minute, we've been duped here, okay? We're getting screwed, blued, and tattooed. They got all the jobs, they took all the work that Americans were doing and getting paid for, a legitimate wage, and they were making profits selling the goods back to these people that's their market, okay? So we're going to destroy the whole works and use slaves in China, which is against the 13th Amendment. We don't need any legislation. In other words, the answer to the problem is just stopping everything coming in from slave-made goods, period, okay? Simple as that. Cut and dried, bingo. It's not complicated. That's what they want you to believe. Everything is complicated. And it turns out that all the money, the billions, come right into their pocket and out of our pocket. And you're just sitting there like Casey Anthony. She doesn't know why she doesn't hate her father after he pulled off this murder, after he molested this kid and then murdered the kid and then placed the evidence around to make it look like she was guilty of the murder he committed. And she knows damn well she loved that kid. She went nuts. She went into complete shock when that kid was brought in dead by George in his arms, soaking wet, after he dunked her in the pool. Okay? I mean, she's not an idiot. She's actually intelligent. But she's so screwed up. She's so psyched out and psychotic that she can't think straight, and neither can any of you. Because if you could, you wouldn't be just, oh, it's the money. We'll just vote for the Republicans and Democrats. They're just taking the bribes. And they call them campaign contributions. And they think, oh, they don't like to do it. Well, they run the law. They can change the law in a second, okay? They can, in other words, the guy Jefferson is doing 13 years because he put $90,000 in his freezer. So in other words, if they don't put it in their freezer, they didn't take a bribe, huh? It has to be in the freezer, otherwise it doesn't count. The bribes don't count. How crazy and dumb and self-destructive and just completely ignorant can you possibly get? To buy a ridiculous operation that's right and straight in front of you, okay? To buy this crazy, ridiculous claim that the two planes knocked down 3 buildings and that all of these steel girders were cut and blasted in all directions. You can see it. I got pictures of it, okay? I got pictures of the explosion. I have pictures of all the girders that are laying all over the place. And so they filmed the whole crime. When you film an entire crime, imagine if they filmed George smothering this kid with a pillow and then dunking her in the pool and bringing her in the house. Do you think a jury could understand that? Well, why don't you understand the 9/11? Because you don't want to? Because you don't want to, oh, our government wouldn't do anything like that. Well, they did do exactly that, okay? That's the problem. It's not about whether you think, oh, our government that we elect, that are supposed to be representing us, that are taking bribes right in front of us, and we're sitting around like nitwits. going along with it. Oh, if they call it campaign finance, and now the Supreme Court said it's unlimited. They can just, and money is speech. Well, listen, put your cash on the table and see if you can hear it speaking, because it isn't. You understand? These people use every stupid, idiotic, nonsensical argument, and it doesn't matter, because all of you are in a total trance that are self-destructing. So I don't know how much more evidence you can get. Oh, you're going to tune it off. You're going to tune it off. You don't want to hear how nutso you are, just like Casey Anthony, okay? That's the problem. She doesn't want to hear it either. She's going to sit over there in her room with her dog, thinking that everything's just going to pan out great. And what's his name? Stewart, The Daily Show. He's going to make a joke out of it, because if it's not a funny joke, then you won't tune in and laugh, and he won't make millions of dollars making his fantasy joke, okay? Well, it isn't a fantasy. And you might laugh because of the way he presents it. But if you don't understand, this is the reality, total reality, that he's not making up stuff. He's showing you exactly what these people are saying. And then he's making a joke out of it. Like, how stupid can these people be? And we're just watching and laughing about it, okay? And we don't get it. And I told Jon Stewart, I said, what do you think? Everything's going to come up roses because everybody's laughing and they don't understand how serious this is? Oh, well, yeah, okay. Well, I understand you want to make a lot of money, you know, being a big TV star, okay? I got the point. Same with Stephen Colbert. But that's the problem. In other words, they know. I'll tell you the guy that doesn't know is Letterman. Oh, no, he gets back down on 9/11, okay? Oh, yeah, it's not going to be popular if I say 9/11 is an inside job. That's Letterman, okay? He's not going to screw himself out of a $17 million contract. His deal is for his own pocket here. Screw everybody else. You understand? See, this is how it works. So, all of these U.S. attorneys are in bed with all these crooks. They're keeping them out of prison. You understand? Oh, it's complicated. Yeah, well, it isn't complicated. And it goes on and on. I could tell you exactly. It's all on TV. You can watch it. Tune in C-SPAN. Listen to the hearings. Listen to the questions. Listen to the answers. John Corzine, he stole $1.6 billion out of the MF Global segregated accounts, right? He ain't even close to a jail. You understand? They're keeping him out of jail. The U.S. Attorney, the Department of Justice, the CFTC, the bankruptcy trustee, the Congress sitting there asking stupid questions about John Corzine. John Corzine sitting over there making up bullshit that, oh, the money will just come, it'll show up. Yeah, well, guess what? It ain't showing up, okay? You understand? And then the CFO, he can't respond to the simplest questions. He doesn't know anything. The CFO. He's making all that money being a big CFO, right? At MF Global. But the simple stuff is too complicated for this guy. He doesn't want to testify. Well, he must be part of the scam with Corzine then. Otherwise, why wouldn't he? Why does he want to protect Corzine? For what? He wants to get himself in the soup with Corzine? Come on, give me a break, okay? He's got to be part of the scam with Corzine, or he's the dumbest bastard on earth. You get it? You see what I'm saying? This is simple stuff here, okay? And we're just sitting around like nitwits in a complete, total trance, because this is beyond stupidity. You got to be in a complete trance not to recognize the self-destruction. The same exact thing that Casey Anthony has done to herself. She's sitting there saying, I don't know why I don't hate the guy. That's what the shrink said that she told him. I don't know why I don't hate the guy. You don't know why you don't hate these people that are taking the bribe screwing you out of all your pensions and everything, okay? You don't know why. Because you're in a freaking dumbass trance just like Casey Anthony. So if you want to make fun of Casey Anthony, look in the mirror and say, well, I guess I'm as dumb as she is, or psychotic as she is, to go along with something this ridiculous, and taking the brunt of it. Okay, you get it? And it's all media propaganda, just blowing your brains out, and you don't understand what day it is, and that's how it works in the United States of America. So try to see if you can catch on a little bit. Okay? Maybe I can help you out. Thank you.